What's going on, guys? Plastic Beach X3 back here with another One Piece commentary video, and this time we're going to be watching round 8 of the Seville regionals over in Spain. I already have the first 7 rounds up on my channel, technically 8 because they did 2 feature matches for round 5. But we already have the first games up there. We're now into the big boys. You know what I mean? We're all undefeated. We're 7-0 going into round 8. I believe of 9 of rounds of Swiss before top cut. So we're going to be watching some pretty high-level players here going forward. This round 8 in the OP12 format is going to be Zoro versus UP Luffy. I'm going to bring the speed back down to 1.5. Don't know how I got to 2. But we're going to be watching Zoro on the left versus UP Luffy on the right. UP Luffy is going to start. They're going to pass. Zoro is going to play their Piranha on 2. Going to search top 5 for a slash or an event. Traditionally, Zoro is probably favored into UP Luffy. But we'll see how this one plays out. They're going to take that Cavendish and pass the turn. UP Luffy does have the God Thread on 5, so that's going to help them out. They're just going to swing 7, pass the turn, 2 Dawn standing. Zoro's going to play their Hiyori Searcher. Going to search top 5 for a slash character. Once again, these games took place on September 27th. Top cut on September 28th. Just to give you an idea of when in the format that these games are being played, because as you know, things change week to week. And the Zoro player is going to pick up that 2K counter. And then they're going to play another Hiyori, choose not to swing this turn. They're going to search top 5, very strong into UP Luffy, the deck that can, it feels bad for UP Luffy having to swing their 6K swing into a Searcher, but they're going to have to, especially when there's already another one on the field. Let's see if they spin their God Thread here, though, to take care of both in one turn. I would do it. The other option, I believe, is Bon Clay, and if you Bon Clay, you're playing right into like a Tashigi or a Kuina. So I think just playing the God Thread here, and it looks like what they're going to... Oh, they're not. They're going to play the Bon Clay, ramp a Dawn, and choose not to play the God Thread. Yeah, what I was saying was I'm worried that with this play, you're going to be able, you're playing right into the Tashigi. They know that they searched, tap the Bon Clay, swing 8-8, and then get a search off again with the Hiyori. So I maybe would have just chose the God Thread so they can't Tashigi me next turn. They're going to swing 8 into the Bon Clay. Of course, that gets removed, and they're going to tap the Hiyori, search top 5. Take the 8-drop Mihawk, very strong card. And then going to restand leader, swing 8. Going to take it, no trigger, pass the turn. Now we can God Thread the Tashigi, now that we saved it, so I guess that is one benefit of saving that God Thread. And then can even go Bon Clay after that, swing into the Searcher. So I'm going to swing into the Searcher here. Going to play God Thread. Remove the Tashigi, go +1, and then they can go Bon Clay here, ramp again if they want to. So fair enough, all worked out in the end to be a very favorable trade for the UP Luffy player. Okay, but Zoro's just going to play the Mihawk, restand 4. Probably end up going 8 here, or I do know they have a Queen in hand, so they're going to play that Queena. Going to tap the Bon Clay, tapping itself, giving 3 Rested Dawn to the leader, swing 8 into the Bon Clay. Of course, you got to let that go and then swing 8 at leader. Going to go 2. What was that? Oh, Zoro 0. It's 2-1. And now we're at 10 Dawn. We can use our leader ability here, revealing 2 Gravity Blades and a Gum Gum Giant. Couldn't tell what the other cards were. Looks like another Gum Gum Giant and a God Thread. So 5 events on the top here. Gonna take that Gum Gum Giant, decide if they want to bottom this. I would. So yeah, gonna bottom it. And then just gonna draw blind here with the UP Luffy into another Gum Gum Giant. So all their Giants are stacked up real bad there. Looks like this might just be a Luffy play here. Gonna swing 6 into the Kuina, and it gets auto blocked by the Mihawk. Now can decide to pivot right into that Mihawk, but actually just gonna blind Sanji. and rips a 9-drop Mihawk, and the Zoro is sick with it. He is sick. He is sick. He just blind ripped a Mihawk, the best card you could get off of there. Maybe barring the 9-drop Luffy Rush. And he is just absolutely sick. That's very unfortunate for the Zoro player. Crazy just to just go for that like that. I would have definitely played the 9-drop Luffy personally. That's crazy. And swing, maybe even think about swinging 10 into that 11 into that Mihawk or something. But yes, when you're good, you're good. You just hit that random Mihawk off the top. Crazy. So now Zoro's he's a little bit tilted. Let's hope that doesn't affect the rest of his game here. He's going to swing 8 into the life of Luffy. Wow. Puts Luffy right back in the game where a game that, you know, with those whiffs and everything, maybe he just shouldn't be in this game, but now he is. Going to be able to Gum Gun Giant here, go down to 8. Dawn. Get out of that swing with discarding that 9-drop Luffy. Now Zoro's going to go 8. Crazy. Going to take the life and then play the 4-drop Zoro. Very strong into the Mihawk. Cannot be killed in battle by the Mihawk, I believe. Yep. And it gains 1,000 power, so it's just a base 6k. Simply because you're playing the Zoro leader, which is going to match well into that 6k leader Luffy. Once again, cannot be KO'd in battle by that Mihawk, because Mihawk is a slash type. Luffy deciding what to grab off of their top 5 search for turn. Looks like an Usohachi and a Zoro and a Gear 2 are our choices here. Gonna take the Usohachi. And stack them up there. Gonna go to 10. Draw for turn. See how they decide to play this one out here. Looks like they're going to be tapping 5 for that God Thread, removing the Cavendish. Oh, maybe not. I'm going to start 10 into the Mihawk. No Dawn up for the Zoro player. Going to give him a 2-1. Another 9 into the Mihawk with the Sanji. Going to get a 2-1. Sorry, did I say 9? I meant 10 into the Mihawk with the Sanji. Then just going to go 6 of life. Giving up on swing into that Mihawk. 8 Dawn standing. Going to play God Thread. Kill the Cavendish. No Dawn to ramp. And then just pass with 3 Dawn standing. Zoro's going to start their turn swinging 6 into 6 with the Zoro. Going to get a 1k counter. 8 to 6. Now here comes a Thinker. They did bury that Gear 2 in favor of the Usohachi. They do have 2 Giants in hand, though. I think it's just debating on whether to Giant right now or later. I'm going to choose the Giant now. Discarding a Nami. Sucks to discard a counter card, but it is what it is. Going to draw 2 cards here. So we're going to put 6 Dawn under the leader, swing 11 into the Sanji. 11 to 9. That's going to get a 2-1 out of the UP Luffy's hand. Now let's see how they could re-swing back into the Sanji, or just go right at life here. Doing a little miscommunication of where he's swinging at. He is going at life. And then going to restand, swing another 11. Holding up a Dawn for the Dead Man's Game. Luffy is going to gear 2. That puts him at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, wait, what? 9, 10, 11. Am I crazy? Is this 12 swing? No, it should be an 11 swing. 9, 10, 11. Did they over counter? Am I crazy? Because look, it's because he has 4 Dawn over here, 6 Dawn under leader. That's 11. 6 plus 5. At life, gear 2 is puts him at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, my bad. He did counter right. He just didn't have a 1K. Or he didn't want to give up that Nami. He wanted to give up the Usohachi instead. Gonna search top 5, find 3 Thunder Bagwas off the top. And I'm gonna only be able to take that gear 2 and probably, I mean, you could definitely just keep those Thunder Bagwas on top and gear or Gum Gum Giant into them next turn so that you can live. We'll have enough Dawn to do so, especially if also if you play that Nami, but you won't be able to attach any Dawn to anything else. So he is gonna leave him on top, pass the turn. Zoro sitting at a clean 4 life. Gonna go 6 to 6 with the Luffy leader into the Zoro. Gonna tap 1 for the Paradise Waterfall. Gonna boost the Zoro, restand the Mihawk. Then gonna go 9 into Mihawk. No. And he lets it go through because, like I said earlier, Mihawk is a slash type character. You cannot kill the Zoro in battle with a slash type character. Very unfortunate for the UP player, and he even read that card like 3 times. Now Zoro, now he's gonna be forced to go Sanji into Zoro. The Zoro player is just gonna block 2K, and now it's looking really bad for the UP Luffy player, even if they somehow live throughout this turn. Which is possible with how much counters in their hand. It's going to be rough going forward because at the end of the day, the Zoro player is at 4 life still. He's going to start with a clean 6 into the leader with the Zoro. Wow, I bet that UP Luffy player will never make that mistake again. He's just going to Gum Gum Giant a 6 to try and draw some more cards. Then going to go 8. Going to Thunder Bagua, go to 10. And then you just go, oh, he's going to play Mihawk actually. I was thinking he was just going to go 15, like let him block and then another 15. But instead, just going to play it safe, play that Mihawk. Because at the end of the day, he probably can, if this is not enough, which it probably is, then at the end of the day, he gets to keep up his blocker. He has 4 life. And yeah, the Zoro just gets there. Even through that lucky Mihawk top deck, he was sick over that. You can tell. But yeah, crazy game. Very well played by the Zoro player. Some crazy text in there like that 4-drop Zoro that people are starting to play more often now. But yep, keep watching. We're going to make sure to tune in for round 9 after this. And I believe that would be the last round of Swiss. It could be 10 rounds. I'm not exactly sure. But and then we're going to go right into top cuts. But regardless, GG's for those guys. Make sure to subscribe to Plastic Beach X3 for One Piece videos. And peace out.